Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new moon in Capricorn for Monday, December 30th, 2024. However, even though this is a precise date, please keep in mind that if you do see this video at another moment, it may be for another reason. That is, there could be a message in this video that is for you for some reason, and it's coming out during this reading. It could also be for another new moon in Capricorn reading. Who knows? In any case, if you come across it on a specific date mentioned or not, it doesn't really matter. It's the message that counts. Okay, let's take a look. We're going to be looking at, first of all, what the new moon in Capricorn means. And then we're going to take a couple of messages from our cards that are here for us to tell us something. We'll see. Okay, first of all, what does this new moon in Capricorn mean? Well, you could already be feeling it, the sensations, because it starts, when you start feeling Capricorn influencing the new moon, you're going to start feeling that you're going to want to be useful to someone or to society in general. You're going to be very, very, how can I say this, like a parent that wants to go out and help people, okay? And what happens is you're also going to feel that you're going to need justification from the outside world because you want to have approval from them, basically, okay? However, please don't underestimate what you want from the universe, what you want from yourself, and also for yourself, because with this influence, you're going to be putting yourself maybe into second position or third position because you're putting others before yourself. You're also going to be feeling a feeling of shyness. Now, you could also be of a zodiac sign which is not at all shy, okay, or not very altruistic. For example, maybe you are a little bit more self-centered. But in this period, let's say from this new moon to the next new moon, that's how you're going to be feeling. And the part that you're not going to like is that you might be feeling a little bit of resentment because others are ignoring you, or at least that's how you feel. Okay, you're going to feel that you're not getting the attention that you usually get. Okay, if this happens, don't worry. It's simply the influence of the new moon, Capricorn influencing the new moon, because a little bit of that Capricorn energy is influencing you. So, what's the best thing to do? Well, first of all, do not seek approval from the outside world. Okay, you're going to have doubts because all these feelings, all this energy is going to cause doubts inside of you. So if you followed the previous new moon reading in Sagittarius, that was a very fiery energy to get us started to go out and get what we wanted. What's going to happen is this new moon is going to throw doubts inside our head and go, wait a second, and we're going to back off a little bit, okay? Be careful, because if you start to seek approval from others, from the outside world, those doubts that you have, that second thought, is not going to be eliminated. You have to trust in your inner values. So the new moon right at the end of the year, or the new moons in general, are the perfect moments to manifest what you want, the new things that you want. This one in particular for the new year, because it falls on December 30th, is great to manifest your resolutions. Little piece of advice: make them real, realistic, concrete, because this new moon wants concrete, really good concrete ideas. What is it that you want? Not frivolous, not yoo-hoo, stuff like that, but what is it that you really want? Something concrete that you can build on, okay? This is the perfect moment to start something new, but beware. Capricorn calls for hard work. So get ready to roll up your sleeves, because if you have something in mind and it's going to be, let's say, something that has a long plan, a long-term implementation period, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and work for it. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to get it or that you're not going to make it. It simply means that it's something more concrete. Therefore, it needs a little bit more effort. Okay? What is Capricorn's lesson in all of this? Well, Capricorn says, create solid structures and solidify this structure with your experience. This is a much more mature new moon. So the universe is basically saying, well, it's calling you actually to stand up and do the work that is necessary to make your dreams come true. Because oftentimes we have them, we're ready to go and get them, and then we step back or something happens, and they're always there, and we're always standing on the sidelines watching but not doing. So basically, our focus with this new moon is to work towards practical and attainable goals. Goals that will make you feel much more mature. Why? Well, simple. Capricorn is the typical father figure. He's usually tied to the legacy concept. That is, hard work to make something that you're proud of, like working through your life, dedicating yourself to it, so that you can leave something behind in this world. Something grounded with roots. And in fact, it is influenced. Capricorn has Earth as its main element. Okay. The new moon is also ruled by Saturn. So let's take a look. The planet Saturn is all about patience, self-control, discipline. If you want to roll up your sleeves and do some work, some hard work, you're going to have good discipline. Every day work at it. Every day dedicate yourself to it, a couple of hours a day if you need to. Whatever your plan is, but you're going to have to self-discipline yourself. It also encourages us to personally grow and develop that inner strength that we need, because this is not outer strength, this is inner strength, because we're programming ourselves to set a goal for a certain dream that we have and not giving up until we get it, which means that we don't give up at all. Basically, that is to continue until we get it. So there is no giving up at all. Okay. Saturn helps us. It helps us to make our dreams come true. And in order to do this, it is indicating at the end of the year, with the start of a new year, and basically because it is a new moon, is that it's telling us that we have to leave behind old ways of working and look for new ways. That is, it's also saying leaving behind the old and the new, not radically, but the way in which we do something. Not everything that we believe. Okay, be careful. So we have to balance out our rational mind and our emotional needs. So we're not going to give up on those dreams. We're just going to find a rational way of approaching them. And this is going to help us, right? It's a very grounded energy. So if we ground ourselves, it's like creating a building. If you start with the basis of going down below ground to a certain point, everything that you construct above it will have a solid foundation and it will stand. It will be successful. So we're going to have to balance our reality with our deepest dreams and fantasies and whatever we want, which is great. Whatever we want is fine. So what's the question that we should be asking ourselves at this point? Okay, how can I balance my impulse to jump in to do something, like in the last new moon when we had it under Sagittarius, and say, I'm going to go for it. How can I balance that with the strategy, a concrete, rational strategy that I have to apply to do that? That's where the secret is. That's where your success lies. Not to give up on your dream. Go for your dream, no matter what it is, but apply a rational, concrete, really good strategy to it. Now, what happens at this point? You may just encounter a fear. What is it going to be? Well, simple. When you're asked to leave the old for the new, sometimes it's exhilarating, it's great, but at the same time, it can scare us. In fact, our greatest fear with this new moon, with the new year, with a New Year's resolution, with starting something new at this point is, okay, listen, what if I do change? But what if the new is going to be like the past? Okay, so yeah, there's that fear of doing a lot of work and then it just rotates around. Okay, this is your challenge, okay, because you have to face your fears in order to get your dreams to come true, in order to get your dream to realize it, you have to face that fear. So you're going to have two specific challenges at this point. One, are you willing to rise to that challenge despite your wounds from the past? How much do you want that new dream? Because that is going to be a determining factor. That's going to be the challenge. You have a dream. Are you going to let your past wounds stop you from your dreams? Because The past is in the past, right? So why not just leave it there? But unfortunately, that often stops us. And it just makes us, just stops dead on our tracks and, whoa, wait a second, okay? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to rise to this challenge despite the wounds from the past? Second challenge. Can you learn from your past mistakes and embrace a new approach, a more mature approach of doing things? Maybe this way of doing something, concrete and level-headed like a father figure, maybe it's not as fun, but it's much more solid and it's much more reliable. So can you take the past and the mistakes that were in there and use them to take on a more mature approach? These are your two challenges. Basically, what the new moon in Capricorn is telling you is that don't let your fears or your comfort zone stop you from the progress that you really want to make. Don't let them stop you from your dreams, because it's only fears. Fears is devilish energy. It's nothing really concrete. So it's trying to give you a very beautiful message of following your dreams, but letting go of your fears. Not easy. I know. I understand you. And I've already heard you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. But that's what this new moon is saying. And at the end of the year, it's perfect to plan the start of something new. Your New Year's resolutions, for example, you can write them down. What is it that you want to do this year? What is it that you really, really want to do? And you keep doing it. You keep writing it in your New Year's resolution every year, but you haven't done it yet. Okay. What is it? Capricorn new moon is all about that. Creating a new way of doing things, a more concrete manner, basically. Okay? And I wish you all well. Let's take a look at the cards, because now the universe is going to give us some messages specifically for you. Sorry about that tongue twister there. It happens. Okay, let's see what messages are going to come in to help you with your new endeavor, with the new year, and getting your dreams to come true. The cards have been pre-shuffled, so let's just cut the deck and start. Okay, let's see. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective that wants to start off the new year, or the new moon, or the new whatever dream that comes to mind that they have in their heart? Oh, this one's tough. Very tough. There we go. Peaceful and quiet. Okay. We've got a cat on a wire, not a bird on a wire. Hope you can see this. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. A cat on a wire, and it says peaceful and quiet. Yeah. Because in order to do something concrete, what we actually have to do is find peacefulness and quietness within ourselves. Because with commotion and noise, we're never going to find it. We're never going to find that actual peace that will balance us. Because in fact, we're being asked to balance things, right? Find the balance between the rationality, the strategy, and our fantasies. But at the same time, we've got that fear within us. What if I change and it's not good? Okay? Try to find peace and quietness where you can think about it and clarify. Once you clarify, then at that point, the steps, the strategies on how to do it and will come through, and your fear will dissipate. Also, move towards the goal. There we go. The goal. I had mentioned the goal. The exact same word. I said we're focusing more on practical goals, like rational ones, the ones that make you feel more mature. And in fact, the more mature energy talks about peace and quiet, being level-headed, like the father figure of a Capricorn. Okay. We'll just take a couple more of these, and then we'll go with the longer messages that are coming through. Time to meditate. Again, okay, this is a perfect time to meditate. So it coincides with the peacefulness and the quietness to move towards it. Again, meditation will help you release your fears, answer those two questions, your challenges, and give you the strength to move forward. Okay, at this point, I'd like to see the longer ones. because this is the general energy that you'll be facing. And we'll take a look at the messages from the universe to see what they have to say to us because of this new moon in occasion of it. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Well, this one. Your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. Okay. So if you're wondering how, when, where, etc., listen to your heart. Strategy also comes from the heart. It is from the mind, but your heart will lead you on which route to take. That's a very nice one, actually. Especially if your goal is, for example, related to love, related to emotions. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, you will find it. And this is actually being tied to meditation, peacefulness, and quietness. Okay, so there's a general message coming out for everyone that's bringing you to find harmony within yourself and tranquility. Because, in fact, that is how, if we are peaceful and we meditate, we overcome our fears. Okay, so this is the solution. I like this. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else can you tell us about facing those new goals for the new moon and also the new year? Because it's a very important one. Anything else? Okay, if I keep looking at the cards, they don't come out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much, too much, too much. I had asked a little bit too much. Okay. Oh, okay. They're forcing them out. I don't think I can take all of these, but the first one, yes. When it gets dark, remember that the sun always rises. Okay, this one I like. Because, in fact, we were talking about a goal that means rolling up your sleeves and working hard. So whatever goal you are fixing, it's an important goal. It's concrete and it's deep. So please keep these in mind, that when it does get dark, if you're facing a moment of stagnation or doubt, get rid of that doubt. Absolutely. Remember that the sun always rises. Sooner or later, it always rises. So whatever it is, it's temporary. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is actually very nice. So keep these in mind. Your heart always knows the way to simplify it. So trust it. And what you're looking for, your goal that you're going after, it's looking for you as well. So when you rest, it will find you. No rushing. You don't have to rush. You just have to go in yourself, find that peace, and trust in the process. Okay, everyone. Those are the end of the messages. Hope you have a great new moon. Hope all your resolutions come true. And remember, despite the hard work, it'll be worth the effort. Keep your eyes on the prize at the end. All right. See you on the next one, everyone. Bye-bye from Angel.